on ESPN+. Basketball season is finally here. Tonight from the Pan American Center, New Mexico State gets ready to show off their new look roster in their lone exhibition ahead of next week's season opener against New Mexico Highlands. The opponent tonight, New Mexico State, Comba. Will tip it up for Western New Mexico. The Mustangs with good size as well. And the Aggies will have the first possession in this exhibition game here tonight. Great to have you with us from the Pan American Center. Good to say that again. Hand off to Deontay Bostic to the rim. Finger roll good for the transfer from CSUN, who a year ago, Russ, averaged 15 a night.
Yeah, just good pacing there. He waited for the things to open up and took his time. Really a smart move by Deontay Bostic.
This is Adams, the transfer from Ball State, poked away. Here's Donovan Black, who's from Las Cruces. Marin will heave a three. The former Lobo started 8 games. Carpenter swings it for Bostic. Here is Zaudy Jackson, the former first-team D2 All-American. He can really facilitate. Carpenter from the corner. We saw that a bunch a year ago.
Well, we were talking about it before the game started, how when the lights go on, Carpenter...
By Western New Mexico and Marin on the baseline. Here's Black at the rim. And a foul is called on Namoko. I think Cook tripped over his own feet. It was a 3-on-0, Russ.
I was actually surprised he didn't pass it. I thought he had...
Contingent of family and friends here at the Pan American Center tonight. The injury, a Centennial grad. And Black knocks down the free throws. Really good success in the portal with D2 transfers to Division I, so he's not afraid to do that. And Jackson appears to be the next in that long line. Good defense here by Cook. Shot is good. Tough finish there for Adams, who has good length. Another new Aggie comes in, Cade Pickens, a freshman point guard out of Phoenix. He wears number 1 in black. He's in the game now. He defends right here. Jumper is good for Kelly. Nice set piece for Western out of the timeout. Hand off to Cook. Foul line jumper. Spins away. High rebound cleared by McCullum.
And we've got the Chimanga brothers.
The brothers are in.
Yeah.
Nate Chimanga in for the first time. That's Emmanuel Chimanga with the high hedge. Kelly's bumped on the 3 by Pickens. And Russ, that is a freshman for Kelly.
And have you been to Silver City yet, Adam?
Russ, I've not, and it's all softball at Western New Mexico. She was a part of the state championship team.
It'd be a great place to go to school. And I think in Mark Brunker, they have it.
Font, transfer from Memphis, misfires on his 3. Emmanuel Chimanga, the 7-footer, tracks it down and chucks it out for Pickens. Here comes a ball screen. A good one from Chimanga. Here's Nate Chimanga, the 6'10 Canada native. Feathery touch on the floater.
He's not quite
hounding Marin. Sharon Font will earn minutes because of his defense. His offense will come, but he will really defend and rebound. Nate Chimanga lost the handle on the spin. 2-on-2, no numbers for the Mustangs. Tough finish. Carson Kelly has 6.
I tell you, he's tough
right now. So the Aggies have put the Mustangs in the bonus. Bostic will steal the inbound. That's a spark they really needed.
That's exactly what they needed. And we've
blocked away out to Jackson. Bostic spins it back out for Jackson. Under 10 to shoot for Cook. Cook, running floater, swishes it in. Nice move by Christian.
Yeah, and that's a really great dimension for Christian Cook, who's as good a shooter as there is from the 3-point arc. If he can hit those medium range shots.
I don't think we saw that in his arsenal a year ago. Wide open layup for Jackson. Timeout Mustangs.
I don't think any of the, I think the big guys are all pretty, they're not interchangeable, they're very different, but I think it might be better for the Aggies if they don't, I don't want to contradict Jason Hooten, but I wonder if it would be better off just playing it by committee.
Fall away mid-range. Carpenter has a handful.
Because you know
Adams fight for the rebound. Carpenter, Cook is cherry picking. He won't finish this one, Russ.
Wow. And Mark Brunker seemed having a little trouble getting back. Just
a catch here between the circles. They run a play for Cook, a long deuce. Aggies ahead by 6. 12-0 run. Back to it, pokes it out to Harris.
Great hustle by Zaudy Jackson.
Chimanga with the ball screen. Kick out to Carpenter. His second made 3. Game high 8 now for Carpenter. Averaged 9.7 per game a year ago. Second year in the program. And McCollum is bailed out. But overall, this defense
did in practice.
And we'll talk about Preston and Rusty Elmore, Sean Buchanan, guys who have been here before. Sean Buchanan, of course, was a point guard on some free to Cook. Slow start for Jackson. He's 1 for 4 from the field. Not a slow start for Carpenter, though. Short on the 3, the 7-footer Emmanuel Shimanga flips it home.
And if Emmanuel Shimanga can just do that a few times a game, that could really help the Aggies this year.
Milivojevic pinballs it through. The big man in a
he was working on icing his back or doing something with his back the entire pregame. So I don't think we're quite seeing the Croatian as good as he's going to be this year.
Skip in the corner. Carpenter in double figures with 11.
He's just got that beautiful backspin. It's a little bit of a flat shot as we see Cook steal the ball.
Cook to the trailer. It went off his foot. Harris will lay it in. By Jaden Harris.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad job. He had Christian Cook on the other side, which is, as we just mentioned, it's like a layup for Christian Cook.
The fouls on Cook. Came from behind. Free throws coming up for the Mustangs.
Go for head fakes.
That was 1-1 for true freshman out of Dream City Christian in Phoenix. Harris angles in. Step back from the elbow. Slinging it back out to the arc is Emmanuel Shimanga. Here's Pickens, the freshman. Rolling Shimanga!
And nice pass by Gabe Pickens. Really beautiful pass.
Pickens with a steal. Sharon Font with the hammer.
Now Pickens gave up a couple baskets to Carson Kelly early. Has high hopes for him, high expectations, not just for this year, but for a career. And seeing him turn it up a notch defensively has been exciting.
Sticking it back in is Comba. You know, the big thing for Pickens, Russ, and Jason has said this.
He doesn't look like he looks like he's 24. He's thick and strong.
Bostic receives it from Emmanuel Shimanga. Good body control there for Deontay Bostic. And in this exhibition game, when you see somebody hit from Clearwater, Florida, began his career at Murray State, played 2 years there, and then this is his 4th year as a starter. Started 1 year at Murray State, 2 years at CSUN. Black. Kelly's had a good first half. Exchanges to Williams. Defended by Harris. Back on the arc for Black. Back door. Probably could have been a travel there in Adams, but here we go. Only 5 per game last season. Williams, heavy on the 3. Put back try, no good. Point blank for Comba. But a third effort coming up for the Mustangs. Tough shot for Kelly. Another offensive rebound. And the aforementioned Donovan Black will stick it in. Part of that good freshman class. He, along with Gabe Pickens, committed a long time ago to Jason Hooten. And both guys see first half action. That's a blocking foul on Osborne, who just 6'4". Adams a guard at 6'5". Black's big for his spot.
Around him, it might restrict him a little bit.
And also a 7'2" player who probably won't play tonight, Sidi Jallo, who formerly played at Kansas City for former Aggie head coach Marvin Menzies. Pull up for Harris, knocks it down from the elbow.
And he gave the Aggies great minutes last year. You never have to tell Jaden Harris, come on, pick it up and hustle.
Kelly short, Namako right there, and Williams trying to strip it. But he got some of the wrist on Namako. And right now, Harris
foul there, but I do think, you know, someone's going to get hurt, someone's going to be in foul trouble, someone's going to get the flu. There will be room for Jaden Harris, I think, this year. I don't have any question about that. Partly because of his defense and his effort.
Pickens to the rim, high floater, pinballs away. Time here for Western with 5 seconds. Adams passes up a 3, and that will do it. Well, Western New Mexico, they led by 6 early on. New Mexico inbound. Trying to lob it in, he does for Emmanuel Shimanga. Jackson from the corner, buries the triple.
Stone Mountain, Georgia.
To Cook. Jackson in the corner for Bostic. Swirls off the three. The Aggies are 4 for 16 from deep. Corner three for Kelly. Friendly bounce. 9 for Carson Kelly. Jackson, Cook, Carpenter, Emmanuel Chamaga, and Bostic on offense for NM State. Cook gets by Kelly. Pull-up is good from the free throw line. Of the returners, Carpenter probably has made the biggest jump from last year to this year. A little sloppy there for Comba, but he's bailed out. He will shoot 2. Or we'd see Pickens at this juncture. Pretty good on those free throws.
I think Mark Brunker's onto a good team here. They're definitely headed in the right direction. It's hard to beat the Aggies at the Pan Am Center, as we all know.
14-point Aggie advantage. Pick it pop again. Carpenter's just had clean looks all night. He has 4 again.
Whoa.
Williams slings it ahead. Adams meets Cook at the rim. Adams finished. Cook fouled him, +1.
Now that is a big no-no in the Jason Hooten system. We're not going to give.
See Adams, 4 games a year ago at Division I Ball State in Muncie, Indiana. High post for Chamaga. Fakes the handoff to Harris, finds Cook, who had a crease, takes a better look for the baseline.
Feathery shot.
Still hasn't played. Jason Hooten has played 11 players. Pickens, another steal. Receives it from Cook and gets fouled going up.
Nice work by the guard tandem
of a lot of his former point guards that he had at Sam Houston, where it's kind of deep.
A bit older, but Pickens is really strong, and I think that's something that.
Two brothers playing together for the first time collegiately. Shot clock winding for Kelly, and he is bailed out by Pickens. A second time.
NCAA Intangibles Club, because that guy did every little thing. If he needed to sell popcorn,
17 minutes a game, usually didn't score.
Know that the game's over. They think they've still got a chance here, and they do.
Nate Chamaga thought about a 3. He's only attempted 11 in his career. He's blocked. Emmanuel picks it up, and Emmanuel Chamaga will shoot 2 shots.
Good team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both programs were good.
Yep.
UC Irvine and UC San Diego.
Yep.
One, they're going to play Southern Utah next Monday. Southern Utah on their coaching staff, former Aggie walk-on Tennessee Owens. Steal by Nate Chamaga gliding towards the cylinder.
Boy, and really made Isaiah. He's been interested in coaching since the time he was little.
Carson Kelly long range, cleared by Nate Chamaga. And a foul is called on Harris, who is battling with Williams. So the foul is on New Mexico State on this end of that game against Southern Utah. That's going to be part of that WAC conference. 15-point game. Bostic, Nate Chamaga, Cook, Namako, and Shurenfant for the Aggies in the black uniforms. Cook curls. The mid-range game has been money for Christian Cook. For BQ among the returners. There's also 2 newcomers we haven't seen yet either. 4 returners, 11 newcomers for New Mexico State. And Nate Chamaga is bumped. Trying to turn the corner on. High arcing free throw, drops in. That'll work.
Yep.
I said, when was the last time you and Nate played together on the same team? He said, probably AAU ball. It's been a handful of years.
Wow.
It hasn't been collegiately. But one more time they get to play together.
The family on the team.
Marin. Bank shot no good. Fight for the rebound. Tapped out to Marin. And he's fouled going towards the hoop. This will be on Shurenfant. 10 points in 18 games a year ago at Memphis. First free throw is good for Marin. Like Watson. Expectation Carpenter, Cook, Namoko, and Sharon Fox. Around the horn it goes to Jackson. Goes away from the Namoko ball screen, driving a kick. And a foul is called before the kick. Sharon Font was going to have an open three, but instead, this is 1-1 for Jackson. Missed it. Adams out of the backcourt for the Mustangs. Division II from the Lone Star Conference. A very good competitive D2 basketball league. Black goes behind his back. Nifty feed to Eve Comba. Not sure if you've seen a player go behind their back like that. Penetrating towards the rim. Carpenter with the answer for the arc. He has 17. 3 swirls away for Carpenter. That would have given him 20. Prime for a big year offensively. Fake shot no good. Tip is good though. That's Comba again. He has 8 now. 4 rebounds. A lot of Division I experience for the 6'11" grad student who's been at 2 different Division Is. Carpenter step back 3. Now he has 20. He's with 3 personals as we hit the 8:45 mark. Jackson, Cook, and Namoko. Hand off to Harris. Foul line jumper for Jaden. Pinballs through. Harris was 7 a game a year ago, scored 24 against Western New Mexico last season. South Plains JUCO transfer. And Cook gets called for a reach. A lone Mustang in double figures with 13 now. Russ, they were 4-23 last year. I almost guarantee you they will not be 4-23 this year.
No, he's assembled a pretty good bunch here.
Their conference is really good. The Lone Star, Angelo State, West Texas A&M, just to name a couple. Good finish by Zardy Jackson as he bursted towards the rim. 5 points, 5 helpers for Jackson today. Handoff goes to the big man, Milivojevic, and he gets fouled going up.
And Jalen Williams with a nice pass there. Middle Tennessee that we upset here, and I think this year they seem to have bought in and copped.
Lead is cut to 19 on the rating out of the high post. Let's see if Jackson finds it. A call for Carpenter for a ball screen. Another pick and pop for Carpenter. Bodies flying everywhere down low, and a foul is called on New Mexico State on the rebound.
The line.
Plus 4.5, 2. Williams makes both. Have to play somebody else and find out what you can do, what you can't do, and get film against somebody else.
Absolutely, and even for me watching the Aggies in practice, I've gotten, I kept thinking to myself, I got to see these guys in action, and it's just.
Namoko trying to grab it. Milivojevic to Black. Wide open, sideline 3 is shallow for Marin. Another foul and a rebound. This one goes on Western.
Well, Marin had
Peter Filipovic, who's not playing tonight with an injury. He's in street clothes tonight, unavailable with that injury, but he's going to have a good.
Certain they don't make it worse this early in the season.
I'm sure we'll see him next week when it all starts for real, either on Monday or next Friday against Utah Tech. Filipovic was 14-8 a year ago at Maine. He's in his 5th year collegiately.
And
it might look like you're 10-11. Carpenter in the mid-range. Will adjust to midair, follows his shot. Got a hand on it, dives on the floor again. Squirts it out to Jackson, who resets. Lobs it up high for Namoko. He couldn't catch. Cook sidestep, corner 3, high arcing 3 is an air ball. Namoko whips it back out for Jackson. Shot clock's at 2 and 1 on the floater.
Just great effort by the Aggies all the way around. And I can't.
Double figures. He's 0 for 2. 85% last season from the stripe.
The half. Uh-oh.
Help side defense for Cook. McCollum can't finish. Wiped off the window by Harris. No numbers. Jackson will bounce it for Carpenter. Shuffles it off to Harris. Step back three is way short. Some tired legs right now. And Harris is bump going up.
In the practice gym, and I wonder if soon Jason Hooten will sort of transition and start practicing. The Aggies will start transitioning now and start practicing more in the bigger hoop, because it is different.
Stanks out of the backcourt, runs into some trouble there with Carpenter. Marin backing down Cook. Fade away. Marin's got some moves. He has 9. Probably one of those guys for Western who feels very comfortable against a Division I foe. Cook misses again. Offensive rebound. Harris can't stick it in, but Carpenter pushes it. Final 90 seconds. Aggies ahead by 20, which matches their biggest lead of the game. They trailed early 13-7. It's a blocking foul. Free throws coming up
Wyatt
for
McKay.
Wyatt McKay,
Yeah.
freshman out of Phoenix, North Canyon High. Getting some late run ball. Let's be honest, too. These combination play certain players more minutes to see what they can do.
That's right, and I think it is. I do think that Jason Hooten has more tools in his toolbox this year in terms of depth for the Aggies.
Jackson, a burst to the rim, showing off his quickness. He's done that twice now in half 2.
Yeah, and he's not just quick. He's sturdy and stocky. Not quite as sturdy as Gabe Pickens is.
Snatched by Nate Chamaga, and then grabbed by Judah Casaus, who just came in. Freshman from Albuquerque. ABC Prep. Finger roll blocked by Sharon Font, but we'll get some free throws coming up.
And now it's a really powerhouse within the state. Just nice.
In Texas, Keller Central High School misses both. Offensive rebound though, and Milivojevic sticks it in for 2.
He's a big boy.
Jason Hooten will have a lot to show tomorrow in the film room. Good pass by Jackson, finding Nate Chamaga, who flips it in. This is why you play these games, these exhibitions, to figure out what you look like against somebody else. Casaus, the step back 3, bounces away, and now New Mexico State can just dribble it out.
Yeah, that's right. It's not even November yet. And isn't there there's a banquet Friday here,
There
isn't
is.
there?
6-man club.
Yeah.
Tip-off dinner. Next Monday, we're back with you when it all starts for real. Aggies play Division II New Mexico Highlands next Monday. Jackson will get a shot off, misses it short. And that is it. 77-56, the final score. Aggies plays 4 in double figures, led by Carpenter with 22. 14 for Cook. 11 for Jackson, 10 for Jaden Harris.